season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Pulls it in, it's more. Open spaces. The tap. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Owens. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. Now the pitch. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Could be an alley. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Dante Moore. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space.
Hey, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like,
maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon, a lot of ground and pound, and a lot of physicality.
Throwing Moore. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Aggies.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Davison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker missing the hole before getting.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He might want another play. Here's more to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running inside, it's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Moore. Here's the pressure. Being chased. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Go.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Not one, not two, but 3 sacks in a row. This defense is swarming all over the place. Hey, offense, you might want to change something up.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The running back has it. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The run inside. It's Owens. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dante Moore finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big...
Maybe a crease. Inside the into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
Set to kick it off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Throwing more. Looking left. That's caught. It's Bear. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Finding some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside, it's Davison. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hill. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here we go. Ready? Red 54. Ready, go. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Nice move to keep running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The run inside. It's Griffin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up third down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go!
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Going long. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got a little grass. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They'll move the tight end. Dante Moore. The short hands. It's Johnson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Off to the races. Touchdown Ducks! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Give to the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Morrow. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quick handoff. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20.